This video is about the advanced settings you can change to configure version 2.0 of aaSsessMyVS, the Color Overlay Assessment app from Aardwearing Software Limited. This version of aaSsessMyVS is much more powerful and flexible than earlier versions. This means that there are many more settings that can be changed, and this video covers the advanced settings that you're most likely to want to change to experiment with the assessment algorithm as part of a research project. It does not cover the basic everyday settings that are most likely to be of use to the average user. These are covered in a separate video called Basic Settings. It's assumed that you have already watched the Getting Started video as well as the Basic Settings video and are familiar with running the app using the new algorithm. In this video, we'll cover displaying and hiding advanced settings, performing a factory reset of advanced settings, changing new algorithm scoring and time delays, changing new algorithm color pairing options, changing new algorithm stage 1 filtering, and changing alpha value adjustment. Any changes you make to these settings will be remembered in future, even if the app is stopped and restarted. Tap this button on the main screen to bring up a vertical bar with two setting screen icons. Tap again to hide it. Press the Settings button 2 on the Settings pop-up bar to call up the Settings screen 2. Displaying and hiding advanced settings. You'll notice the bottom setting switch on this screen is for advanced settings. This is turned off by default. When you switch it on, you'll see a vertically scrollable area on the right-hand side of the Settings 2 screen. Turning the advanced settings switch to off will hide the advanced settings scroll area, but it's important to remember that it doesn't forget these settings. If you want to go back to default settings, the easiest way is to press the Reset to Factory Settings button. Performing a factory reset of advanced settings. Pressing this button, a warning message and two new buttons appear. Press the Proceed button to lose all your customization and revert to default settings. Press the Cancel button to stop the reset from being carried out and keep your customized settings. Changing the new algorithm scores and time delays. aaSsessMyVS was designed to allow for a rapid choice between two colors to be scored differently from a slower choice between those colors. A given color is in one of 5 states after a preference is made by the test subject. A decisive choice is where the test subject chooses that color before an allowed time delay for a decisive choice has elapsed. An indecisive choice is where the time delay for a decisive choice has elapsed, but before the time delay for an indecisive choice has passed. A timed out choice is where the indecisive choice time delay has elapsed. A no diff choice is where the test subject pressed the equal sign to record that the two colors on display were equally good or bad. Finally, rejected is the state a color is in if the other color on display was decisively or indecisively preferred to it. In fact, by default, the indecisive choice is in effect turned off, as both decisive and indecisive choices time out after 999.99 seconds. By default, decisive and indecisive both score 2 points, with the rejected color scoring 0 points. In timed out and no diff states, both colors score 1 point each. If, for example, you wanted choices to be decisive, if they took less than 10 seconds and score 3 points, you would change decisive score to 3 and decisive time delay to 9.99 seconds. Changing the new algorithm pairing options. The existing algorithm settings are a trade-off between the number of color comparisons and the time the test takes to complete. Imagine the colors that are being assessed are placed in a circle, like a clock face, with the first color at the top. By default, the algorithm will display this color once with the color at 90 degrees, 3 o'clock, and then again with the color at 270 degrees, 9 o'clock. The same color will also be displayed as the 90 degree and 270 degree counterpart of other colors. This makes a total of 4 color pairings per color per test stage. 2 other color pairings methods are supported, 90, 180 and 270 degrees. This includes additional pairings with the colors at 6 o'clock. Each color is in 6 pairs of colors to be matched per color stage. 2 adjacent colors. In this option, each color pairs with the ones immediately adjacent to it in the circle, rather than those at 90 and 270 degrees to it. This makes a total of 4 color pairings per color per test stage. Changing the new algorithm Stage 1 filtering. Another way the app keeps test times short is to eliminate, at the end of Stage 1, any colours where white was preferred to them. This is enabled by default. So if, for 4 of the 16 colours in the sequence, white was actually preferred, only the remaining 12 colours are passed through. By turning this switch off, those 4 colours that would have been rejected are kept in the mix for Stage 2. Changing the alpha value adjustment. This simply adjusts the opacity of the colour overlays used in the test. Well, there you have it. That's how to change the advanced settings on version 2.0 of aaSsessMyVS. Thanks for watching. We hope you like the app and find it helpful. If you have any further queries, please visit www.aaardwearing-software.com.